My name's Mickey Voisard. My husband's not here. He's on his way home. We live in Sydney. We've lived in Shelby County almost our whole life. We go to Holy Angels Church. We moved away when my older daughter was in the eighth grade. We moved to Chicago for a few years, and we came back. And my daughter has since graduated from Lehman. I don't believe she would have graduated from high school if we had stayed in Chicago. Not trying to be dramatic about that. I think that's a true statement. And then my son, Will, he is a junior. Again, we've lived here our whole lives. We lived in Shelby County. I'm from Anna. My husband's from Rushi. And we've lived in Sydney since we've been married. We love it here.
I gotta keep butchering your last name. I can't quite.
It's all right. You saying the French way. The French way. Yeah. Yeah, I would echo the small class size coming from Chicago back to here. The small classes were very nice, for both kids. There's just kind of a personal touch at Lehman. I never really got the feeling, and I don't know if this was true, but I never got the feeling anybody really cared. They never verbalized they cared if Maddie ever graduated from high school. And here, as soon as we got here, everybody was interested in giving her the best experience and getting her to where she could graduate and be successful. I honestly felt that same thing with Will. He's a very different student than all kids are different. But I feel that way, very personal touch. They care, the teachers there care if these students succeed. And also they let them fail if they need to. I kind of like that. Before we even moved back here, the volleyball coach was reaching out to my kid who really could hardly walk at that point from some surgeries, and let her be a part of that team. And she barely played, but she did it. You can't do that at every school. You can't be on the volleyball team if you're not any good. And she was very good, but she just couldn't walk very well anymore. The Kairos was amazing for both my kids. Will went as a junior this year, and I forced him to do it. And he called me and said it was one of the best things he's ever done for himself to grow and just for his faith. I honestly feel like most days he's got a stronger faith than I do. And I'm sure that's due to Lehman. I mean, we're pretty good people over here, but we don't know all the answers like Mr. Schmeezing does or Mr. Cardonier. He's been on the March for Life. I mean, how amazing of an experience is that? Just there's some things that they've been able to do at Lehman they couldn't do at a big school. Sure, they can't take German, but I mean, it's a pretty good trade-off, I think. I have the opposite view of Lehman as the rest of everybody because I went to a county school here in Shelby County. They do not have the same view of Lehman as higher standards. There is kind of not that view, I would say. It is not considered a good thing to go to Lehman from the county schools. It is less than stellar reputation in their minds. And my parents were both public school teachers in this county. And I think it's the best thing we've ever done. You've changed my mind.
That's an interesting comment because I've, again, being a transplant up north, I've kind of heard that same sentiment from maybe some of the northern county schools. I mean, what would you say to those parents who might be towns like Anna and Minster and Fort Laramie?
That's my town, right? How's a rocket? Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes it's a sports thing, right? I mean, my kids are both in sports. I get it. I like to see them succeed, but it's not really about the sports. My kid has a chance to go to confession when he wants to. He has a chance to go to Kairos. He has a chance to discuss like big deal stuff in religion with Mr. Cardonier, and that's what draws you. It's not the volleyball team. It's not the basketball team. No offense, but but hey, and if you want to do that stuff, do it. Everybody can play, even if you're terrible. It's a great thing.
Neat. Mickey, how about you?
Well, I think I alluded to that. Well, I went to high school with the guidance counselor at Lehman. She's a little bit younger than me, but I'm Facebook friends with her, and she posted an article about do all kids have to take the hardest class available? Are we in competition with this? And I kind of took her advice to heart and talked to her about it a little bit, and really switched Will's classes around last year with her help, and enrolled him in that TLC class. And this is a kid who really didn't do anything, just played Xbox and soccer, and really got good grades. And that class has really changed him. He's been involved in assemblies and the toy drive, and just he's sharing stuff. He introduced somebody at a TLC conference, like in front of people, and he's like Mr. Mumbles, so he's really just come out of his shell. And I kind of forced him, like I said, to sign up to be a Kairos leader as a junior, and he really didn't want to do it. He met a kid who he really didn't know, and really didn't have the best impression of, and made a friend that he'd never had before. And his faith is stronger, and just the whole TLC program, and just getting involved with things, captain on the soccer team probably next year, and just besides that, just becoming a leader in things. It's just been amazing to watch him grow up this year. It's been just a really good year for him.
Mickey, how about you?
I can't think of a better place for both my kids to grow in their faith and just grow into an adult, and just take on whatever comes next, whether it's college or a job. It's been a great environment for them.